back with another episode of the Role Models Podcast. You already know it's profiting in this building, and I got with me.
The Deeboy, the one and only
Don't know.
Bohemian Prince DJ. You know
Mhm.
the vibes. I'm happy to be here. I'm loving the vibes, bro.
So
Thank you
vibes,
for the
man.
invite.
No worries, man. No worries. We out here, man. And today we're going to be talking about all kinds of exciting things. It's your first time on the pod.
Yes.
So let them know, what do you do? What do you do?
Oh, so I'm a DJ. Initially I'm from the Bahamas, but I've been up here maybe 5 years now, 5, 6 years now, and I've grown tremendously. Like I had came up here initially for school and just started doing my thing, like as a DJ whilst I was in school. I used to host like a lot of events and then just branched off into like really DJing and focusing all my energy into that, which has grown me tremendously, mentally and financially. So I'm just happy to be at where at in my life right now. You
Yeah,
know?
that's fire. Do DJs make a lot of money?
It depends. It depends if you're good at it, and it depends on your work ethic. It depends how serious you take something, and it depends how you maneuver in the industry. You know, a lot of things like once you're good at something, like I promise you, there's a lot of money being made in whatever you're good at. You know, like you could be doing anything once you have a lot of clientele,
True.
and once the demand is high for you,
Mhm.
you could charge a lot more. You can make a lot more. You know, but some DJs do make a lot of money. I make fairly good amount. You know,
No,
I'd
that's
say I'm in a
fire.
decent place.
That's
Could
fire.
always make more money.
Yeah.
You always want to make more money, but yeah, I'm in a good place.
I guess
you
it's that like, growth and like you said, like when you're really good at something, when the demand is high,
High,
then
yeah.
it's like easy for you to
Easier
scale
for
up
you
and
to
like,
scale up. And
yeah. No, that's fire though. Like I always, wanted to figure out how I would look as a DJ
as a
because
DJ,
like,
yeah.
being an artist, like, I want to try so many things, but I feel like there's some times where you just get saturated in what you do where it's like, all right, I'm an artist, I'm a
Yeah,
podcaster,
podcast, yeah.
I'm a traveler, I like to make
Your
content,
content,
TikTok
yeah.
content, I'm an entrepreneur, so
Yeah.
it's like I want to try all these
Try
things,
all these things,
but
yeah.
I gotta like slow down and
Yeah,
focus
you
on what's
know,
already working, you know what I mean?
sometimes like it's hard when you have so many things going on to like
Yeah.
even when I throw events, because I'm an event host, it's hard for me to even DJ and host an event at the same time because you just have a lot of like background things going
True.
on.
True.
So, but once you master one thing and you like completely master it and it's working for you, then you could branch out into something different, but like maybe take small steps.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good to like don't put all your eggs in one basket, and it's good to maneuver around and
No,
try
facts.
different things, because sometimes like something might be working for you, but you might be happy in a different place,
True.
or you might be happy in doing something else. But even when I look back at me DJing, sometimes I never thought I would have been a DJ.
Mm.
Honestly, I never thought I would have been a DJ, but I'm happy to be where I'm at. I love DJing, and it's only up from where I'm at now.
No, facts. That's fire though. That's fire. What would you say is like the major difference between the Bahamas and Canada?
The major difference in Bahamas and Canada, like in terms of
Like life, like quality of life, or
quality
like
of
just
life.
like culture.
So culture, like over here in Canada, like we have so many different like cultures is so diverse. But that makes Canada such a unique place because you could be in Canada and never feel like you're not at home. Only in the wintertime. Only in the wintertime, then it's like shit, like, yeah, this is not where I'm from. This is not where I'm
Yeah.
at. But in the Bahamas is different because like that's where I was raised and that's the culture I'm used to. Even the people are just very like one way
Mhm.
in terms of everything. Like, but over here you have so many different cultures. You have so many different ethnicities. You have so many different races. You have so many different people. So you could go out and you always meeting different people with different lifestyles, different views, different beliefs. So that's the difference in
Okay.
Bahamas and Canada.
What's the difference between Bahamian? Is it Bahamian or
Bahamian, yeah,
Bah-
Bahamian. You got it
Bahamian
right.
girls and Toronto girls?
Oh my gosh.
Toronto shotties.
But I feel like they're very kind of similar, but they're very different at the same time. In terms of like Bahamian girls, I feel like Bahamian girls, I don't know. I feel like Bahamian girls, they might get at me. Bahamian girls are more loyal.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Bahamian girls are more loyal.
Okay.
And maybe because we're in the city, Toronto girls are more like a little more materialistic.
Okay.
But Bahamian girls, like if they have a good guy, they wouldn't let like a celebrity or someone of high status come in and influence their relationship decisions, you know?
Now that's fire.
Versus like if you're in Toronto and a certain person of high status or a certain celebrity, you might just end up hitting that guy up or going to wherever he calls you out or going to his crib or wherever he hits you up, you might just be your
Slide.
boyfriend. You just like
Yeah.
slide.
Yeah.
Which,
You saw what happened to the Nigerian artist Omale and like,
yeah.
the girl at his concert.
You know?
Like, you get your
So
girl took.
exactly. But I mean that could happen to a Bahamian female too, but I feel like it would happen more up here versus
Yeah. And like,
because I think Bahamian girls appreciate what they have at home more.
no, that's fire. That's fire.
But not saying Toronto girls don't, but to each their own, I guess.
They like that money.
They do. They do. They
Yeah.
do. As you females should. You know, ladies always talk to like a high caliber guy because if you want to be somewhere in life, like a good male figure is important, you know. But make sure he always respects you and don't just be after him for the money, but be after him for how he
The full
treats you and
package. Yeah.
everything else, you know?
I feel like money is more of the focus. Like, yeah, like go for a guy that like, can, provide for you and like, take care of you. But like
Exactly.
there's other things to men,
Exactly.
morals,
exactly.
discipline,
Discipline.
somebody that has direction, somebody that, can be a good father to your children.
Exactly.
There's so many things that like, go into it. But like a lot of people are blinded by like, oh, yeah, as long as he got money, like everything else is like kind of like background.
But
You know
the
what I'm
thing
saying?
is, yeah, it is way more than money and there's a lot of things that goes into a relationship. And I feel like a lot of things just overshadow
Mm.
like the real aspect of like relationships nowadays, which is why it's so hard for people to be in a real relationship and a genuine relationship.
Truly.
There's a lot of outside factors and a lot of different factors that
And a lot of mans sliding in your
Exactly.
girl's DM.
But if she's a strong female bro and she knows what she wants,
Yeah.
she wouldn't entertain these guys. But
Yeah,
when you're not
facts.
strong and you're easily influenced by guys with money, of course. But ladies, there's always going to be a guy who has more money than your man. But will he treat you better? Will he make sure you're good? Will he make sure you're mentally good? Will he make sure you're emotionally taken care of? Like those things are really important too. So
Truly. And I feel like, okay, like since we're on this conversation, would you get a girl to sign a prenup if you're getting married?
honestly, like I would,
Okay.
but she shouldn't have no problem signing it
Yeah.
if she's not in it for the money. So if she's in it for the money, then that's and like
I
she's
mean-
like, oh, why are we getting this prenup if? But then if it's not for the money, then just sign it. Just so you good and I'm good, just in case life happens, you know, because sometimes life do happens. That's why we have insurance because life might happen, you know. So
Life happens a lot lately.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly. And then sometimes some people fall out in love, right?
yeah.
Which is okay and which is understandable. But then you get to a point where you guys got a divorce and it's sticky and the situation becomes like a problem and then it causes resentment and it breaks up families that have kids together and then it just becomes like a toxic situation. So
True.
maybe would you make your
Yeah, like I feel like it's a non-issue. Like if somebody's not really like in it for the money,
yeah.
I don't think there should be any issues with signing the prenup.
Exactly.
I don't think that it should even be like, a big
Big
problem. Like,
no?
if you don't want to sign it, then like, you don't trust the man.
You don't trust the man.
You know what I mean? Like you don't trust the man to take care of you, even if like things don't work out. Like, if this guy loves you, like obviously like he's not gonna leave you like high and dry.
Dry, right?
Either way, you're getting something. But if you sign a prenup, it's more like, all right, let's focus on what's actually important. In the same way, like, how do you feel about like guys like getting a DNA test?
The DNA test for
their kids,
for their kids?
Because I keep seeing online, man, like, and I'm hearing stories offline about a lot of situations where like guys find out like years later that they know the father. Some Jerry Springer type shit.
But I guess like sometimes, bro, it's just like certain situations you're in, and like girls do be like guys sometimes. Girls do have multiple partners, and I guarantee you sometimes they don't know. They might act like they know because like that could be like an embarrassing situation for a female to be in, trying to figure out which guy is which. So, and then sometimes some girls would choose like a guy that they would want to be a father rather than a different guy.
Yeah.
But sometimes
the fall guy.
But sometimes the fall guy is a better setup for them, which is understandable. So you'd want that person to be your baby father more than the guy. So, and some guys just don't trust females, right? I'm sure you've been in situations where you didn't trust a female.
Yeah, like there's a lot of grimy shit, like, you know, going. I think it goes both ways. Like girls don't trust guys and guys don't trust girls. So it's like we should just do things that make the trust solid, like, you know, factual things. Like I don't believe what people tell me. Like personally, like I don't believe whether guys or girls. I don't believe like what people say. Human beings can't be trusted. Period. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I'm dealing with a girl, like I would want to do things to build my trust in that person more than just like, you know, what they telling me, because words
can't. But even then, so like sometimes you really can't tell if a person is really like, especially females. Females are the best liars, the best manipulators.
Facts.
Like if we try to manipulate a female probably could call that out.
Yeah.
From miles away.
Yeah.
But if a female trying to manipulate us, bro,
you won't know.
You just won't know, bro.
You won't know. And this is no shade to women. Like, you know, generally, like I just feel like I'm a realist. I gotta stick to reality. I gotta stick to, like, you know, there's a lot of trustworthy females out there.
Yeah, they
you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of trustworthy women that, like, you know, are actually doing the right things and focusing on the right things. You know, and it's not just about money for them. Like, you know, they are loyal. Goals. You know, they want to stand by a man and support a good man. But I always say, like, they're not the loudest in the room, right? So it's like, you know, they're not the ones that you hear a lot about. They're not the ones trending on social media. They're not even the role models for most women. Like, you know, girls out here, like, you know, looking out to like these people on the internet or like, you know, these celebrities that are not even good role models. So it's like, if that is the standard that is being set for the wide variety of, like, you know, women, like, you know, the wide population of women, then that is what you will see. Even if it's not in this generation, like the next generation, bro, like, it's screwed, bro.
Crazy,
like,
bro. It's gonna be crazy, you know, bro. Like, cause the thing is with that is like what we feed off, like our energies with a lot of things that, like you said, get circulated in the media. It's so bad for us and so toxic for us.
Yeah.
And if you're not able to filter out what's good for you, and if you don't have like a lot of morals and respect and value yourself, like you can look back at these situations when you like really more mature, like when you reach like your 30s, you can look back at these situations and be like, yo, bro, like, what was I thinking? Like, what was I really? Why would I think that would have been like a good situation for me? True. Why was I doing what I was doing? You know, but that's how life is. Sometimes we gotta learn and we gotta go through these things to really find out who we are and where we're meant to be in this lifetime. You know?
True.
But always, like, I tell people, always be able to detach yourself from like social media and know what's in front of you versus what's around you, and don't really worry about what someone else got going on in their life, because sometimes everything on social media might sometimes be a facade. You know, people be on Instagram, you think they live in a certain lifestyle and live in a certain way when they really ain't. You know, and you're trying to keep up with their lifestyle. Like, I've watched people and guys, like I watch guys try to keep up with a lifestyle that is really outside their means, and then, you know, it becomes a problem where you can't keep up with this lifestyle and you want this lifestyle so bad, and you just spending all your money trying to look a certain way when you should just get yourself together, save up some money, maybe buy a house, buy a property, do something that is beneficial to your life than
that's true. That's true. I feel like, yeah, definitely, like social media has done a lot of detriment, like, you know, as much as it has done good. But these days, like, I don't even like really go on social media to like, you know, be looking at like, you know, who's doing what, like keeping up with the Joneses, because I realize that social media is not real.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, but a lot of people follow what they see on, like, you know, these trending stuff, bro.
Universe for real.
But like,
social media, it could be like a powerful tool for you to use, as long as you know how to use it in the right way. But to the people that are following these things, like, you really got to be careful, you know? You really got to be careful in how you move, and you really got to be careful with what you're chasing in this lifetime.
True.
Like a lot of things that just really ain't how it is in person versus how it is on Instagram. So that's important,
Yeah, no, that's facts.
That's
but
important.
Tell me, bro. Tell me, like, since we're talking about like, social media and shit like that, like, yo, I've seen a lot of crazy things going on social media, but you ever seen that list of places you can't take girls out to on social media?
Nah, I probably haven't seen it.
Yeah?
Like on social media, like
you can't take girls out to like Cheesecake Factory on a first date, type shit.
I seen that. I seen that one.
Okay, so like, where you be taking girls to these days? Like, let us know.
Honestly, like, bro, like, I feel like if she's solid, like, she's like a nice girl that she genuinely wants to get to know you.
Mm-hmm.
You could take her anywhere. You could take her on a beach, set up a picnic with some wine, and you guys have like an open conversation, and then you get to know like a nice and deep part of her. Versus like, you might go take her. Let's say you take her out to like maybe like Laval or like SDK, like the first date. Like some girls like that, they're just there for the experience. They're not even there for the date. They're not there to get to know you. They're just there like I'm just on a nice restaurant and just posting everything on social media, just posting it. And that's all they're there for, But like you're not really truly getting an in-depth experience of getting to know that person on a deeper level, And the thing is, I feel like some people just be dating just because someone is a good setup for them, And that's why like usually in a year or so they realize like, okay, this ain't working for me because there was no level of feelings. It was just surface based, It's just where I take you or how much money I could spend on you. So like even like I promise you, like the smaller dates are almost like the best set of dates.
Bro. Yeah, they were more wholesome, in my opinion. Like very wholesome, very intimate.
Intimate, exactly. Like, and I've taken girls out to like bigger restaurants and spent money, but like those ones, I probably like I enjoy like the smaller dates more. Like I enjoy like one time me and my ex, like when we first got together, we went on a bike ride and like we ran on the falls and just drove past the wineries riding bikes, and those ones was more like when we parked up somewhere and we talk, we have a conversation, drank some wine, and those ones are more wholesome than these dates. Like when we go to Toronto, when we go to like a restaurant and spend a lot of money, and it's still like even after the date, I'm like, yeah, I might don't even talk to this girl no more, because it's just she's just on her phone the whole night, just taking pictures. Oh, take this picture. Take this picture of me.
Yeah.
No, I don't like this one. Take another one. Take another. So,
yeah, it's more like the photo op rather than like they actually trying to get to know you, right?
Yeah.
But when you talk about feelings, I feel like a lot of like people are guarded these days. Like they don't want to be vulnerable. Like they don't date to be vulnerable. They don't date to like catch feelings for the guy. It's more of like, the superficial things. Yo, bro, like what would you say is like your best pickup line?
My best pickup line?
Yeah, like what works for you all the time when you're like trying to holler at a girl? Like,
I don't like. I honestly just come off the top of my head.
Yeah,
like,
freestyle.
Honestly, like I'd see a girl, and I would just walk up on her, and it depends on what she's wearing. It depends where it's at. But even now, so I don't just be sliding in DMs no more though.
Oh, for real?
Nah, because like unless like I know you, like. Then I'll slide in your DM. But if I don't know you or nothing like that, like you can't just slide in girls' DM. I feel like guys be sliding in girls' DM too much, and it's happening too much that girls just don't be even
replying.
They don't even be replying. They'll be like, nah, I'm not gonna reply to this unless he's like verified. Unless he's verified. Like if he's verified, I'm not like the buy type. Like unless
you're verified for real, sturdy. You're like, certified.
They certified in real life. Then they're like, all right. Then.
Nah. I hear that too. I think generally, like I feel like Instagram and TikTok are some of the biggest dating sites.
Exactly.
But mostly, like I would say, like for people that have a lot of following or verification, right? But you'd be surprised. Like for me, like the only thing, like I would say, like Instagram, I feel like girls have been desensitized from even checking their DMs because guys be seeing the most vile shit, bro. Like, so I've had the opportunity to like go through some girls' DMs, and I'm just like, yo, Yo, what the hell?
Guys just be shooting their shot. Some guys be like, yo, shoot it, shoot.
Yeah.
I watched this thing where this guy said, yo, bro, if I DM 40 girls, one of them got an answer, right?
Yeah, no, facts. It's a numbers game, really. Like, you gotta.
And he said, yo, it don't even matter. I just be DM. I don't even want nothing. I just be DMing just to DM, just to see what.
Just to try your luck.
Just to see if I still got it.
It's like playing the lottery.
It's like crazy, but like, yeah, bro. Like, even if I see a girl in public, like, I don't know, like, I gotta see how the vibe is. I gotta see if she's approachable. I gotta see if she's with friends. There's so many different factors. Because then, you might end up on a TikTok and she be like, oh, this creepy guy just come on me. Like, I don't know. I never approach a girl at the gym. I would never approach a girl at the gym.
I keep seeing those videos too.
Man, never approach a
girl. But girls will say the reverse. Girls will be like, oh, we don't know why, like, guys don't approach us anymore. Even at the gym, like, guys don't approach me. But it's like, you don't understand the male perspective and a lot of things that be going on. And there's like, behind the scenes. Like, it takes a lot for a man to approach a woman. But at the same time, it's like, it's harder these days to gauge when is the right time to approach a woman. Because, like,
When do you think it's the right time to approach a female?
I'm not gonna talk about the club because I feel like the club is like, it's burnt out. But I'm gonna say, like, it depends on like where you go. Like normally, like for me, like I go out a lot. Like, I'm at events. I'm like, I go out to dinners. Like, I go out to just like network. But also like, I feel like the best place, the like truly, truly best place.
The library.
I was about to say that, but I'm like, I don't even read, but like, I'm trying to see like, some smart shorties, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Oh, yeah, libraries during like exam period, bro. Like, yo.
But then they be locked in.
No, bro, like they be trying to, they be going through so much like pressure. They're looking for a release, bro. Yeah, you go to the library like during exam week, bro, especially like towards like the end of the exam. They've written already some few papers. Maybe they got like 1 or 2 courses left. You just swing through the library, like, pretend like you're reading something too. Another place. I'm gonna give you like, some sauce right now. Indigo. There you go.
Indigo.
Yeah. Go to Indigo. Go check out some fan fiction, some science fiction. Check out, go to the romance section. Yeah. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Go to the romance section, you're gonna see some girls lurking. And also in Indigo, they got this thing where it's like they got tables there so people can like open books and read, right? Like you just gotta hang around, bro.
And it's just slide on and say, which book you reading?
Yeah.
And you never read that book yet, and you say, I like that book.
Yeah? Oh, well, you just go be like, oh, what you reading?
What you reading, man?
Yeah, put me on game. What you reading? The next best place I would say, personally for me, like I feel like people are more open, is the mall.
The mall, yeah. The mall, too.
Yeah, the mall is another, like, So I don't know about gyms. Like, I've had luck in the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had luck. I wouldn't do that often, but I've had luck talking to girls at the gym. You got to catch them at the right time, though. Yeah, like, you don't want to be that creep. Like, they got the bell, like, they're squatting and, like, you just walk up to them and be like, hey, baby, how much you lifting? Or, like, or you're doing that wrong. Like, nah, you want to, like, in between sets, maybe, like, she's walking to the next machine or she hasn't started the workout yet, and you've noticed her. And you know that she's noticed you too, because like you gotta watch out for that like little eye contact, right? Like you made a few eye contact. Like there's been a couple times I've been at the gym, and like I like make eye contact with a girl, and she like gives a little smile, right? Like I'm like, all right, cool, like.
Or even if she's at the gym, right? Like you could always be like, I don't really holler at girls at the gym because I just like when I go there, I just go there to like work out, But if she's on a machine, let's be like, yo, are you done with this machine?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good one too.
That's just a little conversation started, and she say, nah, I'm good with it. And then be like, yo, I've seen you around here a lot. Like, do you always, like, how much time do you come on a week,
Yeah,
like something like that. But
yeah, for me, I wouldn't ask them, like, how often you come to the gym or, like, I've seen you around. Yeah, I'm not going to say that personally. Like, but if it works for you, it works for you. But for me, like, I'm going to just be like, yo, like, so what you working on today? You know what I'm saying? Like, just more like, in the zone, like in the moment, like, even if I've seen her a few times before, I'm not gonna want her to know that, like, I've been observing her, cause like, cause it makes her feel special. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, oh, you been watching me, nigga? You been, so like, I'm gonna just be like, hey, like, so what you got going on? Like, what you working on today? Yeah.
But would you ever, like if you meet a girl, like I want to ask you this, because I'm a DJ, right? And I meet girls in the club all the time. Would you, if you meet a girl in the club, would you ever take her seriously?
I once met a girl that told me, we met at the club. She told me when we talked after the club, like she doesn't take guys that she meets at the club seriously. So like she wouldn't even like go on a date type shit, right? But I've had a lot of success in the clubs, like, you know, being an artist, like meeting girls, like I've had a lot of success at like functions, but long lasting, no, I've not really had long lasting encounters from the club, but it happens. It happens. You know, I'm not gonna say like, you know, generally like rule of thumb, like don't date girls from the club. But a lot of grimy shit be happening, bro. Like a lot of grimy shit be happening.
Like I don't really be meeting girls like especially as a DJ, bro.
Yeah.
And as much girls as like I come in contact with, like I don't really be meeting like dateable girls at the club, bro. I promise.
Yeah. Now you mean it's mixed, right? It's a mixed. Like.
But the dateable girls are not as outgoing, right?
Oh, they're quiet.
So they're not gonna be like, oh, what's up? They're not gonna come say hi to the DJ.
Right.
They're not gonna be in the boots. They might be there with their girls.
Yeah.
And they'll be hella unapproachable. But the ones that be in the booths with the DJ, helping the DJs.
Don't be trying to cast them now. Don't be trying to kill their game now, bro. Like, nah, bro.
But the club is a game, bro.
It is. It's a finesse game. I would personally say, like, you know, it depends on the character. Like, if you end up meeting somebody at the club and you get to talk to them outside of the club and you see, like, you know, they're the same mindset as you and like, you know, they're not really like poisoned by the club culture. They're not really like, you know, just like the groupies. Then it's like, like you can make something work.
Yeah, but I promise you some girls, like, they go to the club, they're like, all right, this the game plan for the night. We're gonna get in, we know the promoter, we know AJ Styles. They're gonna say we know AJ Styles. All right, they know certain guys got a section.
Yeah.
They're gonna go there, drink all the ball in the section, and then fly out and be like,
nah, facts. That's 90%.
I gotta make sure my girl get home.
My girl's not feeling too well right now.
Good.
Yeah. Oh, we already called the Uber.
Yeah, just text me and then I'm gonna see what's up.
Yeah, and then they never reply.
They go back home to their boyfriend.
Yeah, exactly.
All the time they had a boyfriend.
There was one time. Let me end with this story. There was one time I rolled to the club with a couple of my guys, bro.
Yeah.
My guy ended up getting hit in the bathroom.
No way.
Yeah, from this girl. And I'm just thinking the whole night, like after like they came out of the washroom, right?
Yeah.
Some other unlucky fellow is gonna take that girl home or is gonna kiss her in the club.
The club is crazy.
And I'm like, good luck to you, little man. You don't fucked up.
Yeah, don't kiss these girls in the club.
Don't do it, bro.
Just don't do it. You know, just don't do
it. Yeah, that's why I say like the club is a grimy place, man. Go have fun. Like, you know, if you buy a girl a drink, don't expect like you're gonna go home with her. These days is different. Like, you know, they expect you to buy them drinks. That's just like it's the rite of passage if you want to say hello.
If you want to say hello, you got to.
You gotta like slide that drink over sometimes. But
even if you buy that drink, that might just be just that drink and nothing else. So just accept it as is and keep it pushing. You will probably meet a girl like who might be feeling you in the club one day.
Yeah.
Just gotta spit your game, you know.
Yeah, man.
And don't let her go home with the DJ. You know, if she goes home with the DJ or the promoter,
it's over.
It's over, brother.
Yeah, man. You're gonna get your girl took. Period. But appreciate you for coming on the pod, man. You know, we out here like, you know, just shooting the shit, giving these people free game.
Exactly.
You know,
this is Role Models Podcast.
You don't know.
Gotta check it out.
Yeah.
Make sure to share it.
It,
and all that good stuff. Enjoy.
Subscribe. Smash that like button, and we'll see you in the next episode. You don't know. Peace.